Hi everyone. I just wanted to make a little video today, and I wanted to talk about, well, first of all, I wanted to title it The Tides of Transition. And because a tide comes in and a tide goes out, it ebbs and it flows, and it is and it isn't, but it's still part of one thing. And I just feel like transition in your experiences with transition, at least in my experience, have been so much so. It's been, you know, ebbing and flowing. The tide has come in, and there's a lot of excitement, and everything is new, and you have new little surprises all along the way. And then the tide goes out, and things slow down, and the mundane comes back into existence, and you're stuck with yourself and sometimes silence. Um, I've been kind of dealing with a lot lately. I've been dealing with trying to figure out who I am. I've had an identity kind of crisis um, because I think in part that transition for me happened so quickly. And it wasn't only transition, it was, I had a lot of weight loss. I went from kind of a mediocre looking boy that never really got any kind of attention out in the world to a beautiful woman. I know that sounds egotistical, but I'm beautiful, and I know that about me, and I think there are other beautiful people out there, so it's not like I'm the only beautiful person, but in comparisons to what I used to look like, I am I am a lot more beautiful. And it's I think a lot of you think I've been transitioning for years and years and years, but really it's been about maybe three-ish, maybe 3.5. I haven't really kept, and I don't really remember the exact date. But um, starting this process, and that's really short amount of time to go full time, start hormones, have your sexual reassignment surgery, come out to, this is in no particular order, by the way, come out to your family, come out at work, restart a new life, and then have surgery. It's a very sandwiched amount of time. I haven't even started electrolysis, and I've already had surgery. I'm blessed. I am so blessed that things moved quickly. Um, I'm very lucky for that. I know that so many of you wait so long, years, and sometimes don't even get to your goals because the system isn't designed to give us a break. As people in general, and especially as trans people or people that are just by existence against the grain of societal expectations. So I understand, and I'm so blessed, but there's also um, an ebbing to that, and that is that in all of my experiences in hyperdrive, I haven't had time to really develop myself. And when I first started transitioning, it was great. I did it a lot through YouTube. I had a successful YouTube channel. It was getting a lot of views, and it might have not have been the most successful thing ever, but it was successful to me. I got to meet a lot of you. I got to have all that. I was losing weight. I was taking hormones. I was out at work and able to be creative, and it was just such a renaissance of a time. And now I'm having a renaissance in a different way, and that's to know that I move so fast that a lot of things didn't have time to catch up with me. And those things are, what is my real... You don't have time to cultivate a personality in 2 years, 3 years. It takes a long time to cultivate that. And I thought I knew who I was. You know, I know who I am. And I know what I want out of life. And I am so sure of myself. I'm a trans woman and I'm going towards having sexual reassignment surgery, and that is the end all. That is the edge of the world for me. And what lies beyond it doesn't matter, because I'm not even going to think about that. And now it's 3 months past surgery. And it's silent. It's not cold and it's not heartless, but it's silent. And all those things that I thought I wanted to be, and all those things I thought I was, kind of under suspect. And I'm not talking about my physical transition, because that is one constant that has come through all of this. That's true. But I'm talking about everything that goes around that. Everything that's in relation to that. The skin of around it is shed, and I'm at ground zero again. I don't know who I am. And part of me feels so liberated, because I don't have to live up to who I want it to be. So what do you do in this time of void? What do you do, you know? How do you fill it? And I've learned that I've filled this void in so many self-destructive ways. Blatantly self-destructive ways. And that there is so much more to me than my transition and my gender dysphoria. There are boxes that I have not unpacked. There are rooms that I have not opened within my own self. I feel like I've just started the work. I've tried so hard to I don't know, she goes off into the sunset and life is a fairy tale, I've tried that. And it's not that life isn't a fairy tale. Life is so bittersweet. It's beautiful and ugly at the same time. It's paradoxical. It's so many things. And I'm now trying to understand other things about myself. I think I've gotten through some of the dysphoria, but there are other things that I really do need to take a look at, of why I am the way I am today. There are things I absolutely love about myself, and there are things that I've learned not to judge, but I would like to understand why they exist. And maybe I will one day share those things with all of you, but I feel like right now I wouldn't be doing it justice to just add it on to the end of this video. Because it deserves its own video or series of videos. It deserves that justice. So I apologize if this video makes no sense. And this is definitely me really doing a true vlog. There's no intent necessarily behind it. I just felt something and I went with it. So I hope some of you got something out of this. And I'll make another video. Yeah. Alright, I love you all. Keep fighting the good fight. And know that you're loved and heard. No matter how silent and dark things may seem, you always have yourself. Till next time.